channel, and thank you so much for watching. So I'm back today with a makeup tutorial, and I'm so excited for this video because it incorporates a fun pop of color. I love cut crease tutorials. I feel like those are my favorite to watch, and they're my favorite to film because they're so different and they're so fun. So I have been doing a lot of cut crease tutorials, but for today I have a softer kind of cut crease, and I decided to incorporate a pop of color in the inner corner. I have a beautiful yellow with some sparkle in the inner corner just to give it something a little bit funner for spring and summer. So this is really fun and really easy to do. I personally would wear this to a fun pool party where you're not getting wet, of course, but I would wear this to a fun pool party or a get together at the house, where you're either having a barbecue or if you're gonna go do brunch. I think this is really fun and really different, and yeah, so I wanted to share it with you guys because it's my favorite technique at the moment. I did post this technique on my Instagram not that long ago, but instead of a matte eyelid, I had a shimmery pink. So you can definitely switch out the color in the lid, and you can do a sparkly, you can do a brown, whatever you want. What's important here is the technique that's in the crease. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and find it helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye. Hey, let's start the tutorial. I am so excited for this look. So my eyelids are already primed, and so are my eyebrows are already done because I did shape and groom them today. So I started off with them done. I'm going to take the color Orange Soda by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is exactly like Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. I'm going to put this with an E40 all over my crease, and this is going to be as a transition shade. I'm going to go in with the color Caramel. This is another shadow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is the one that came in the Amrezy palette, but they do sell them individually, so go pick it up if you don't already own it because it is freaking amazing. Now, if you don't have this particular shadow, you can use Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. So pretty much what I'm doing is I took this eyeshadow with a pencil brush, and I'm using this to map out the shape that I want my cut crease to be. I'm going a little bit above my eye fold, and then I'm just going to draw the shape that I want, and then I'm going to go in with a Sigma E35, and I'm just going to blend this out. You really want to take your time blending because you really don't want this to be too harsh. So blend, blend, blend. Once I get to the outer corner, I kind of flip it upwards towards my eyebrow, and that's what's going to give it that curved shape that you guys see that I have going on. So once you get to the outer corner, just flip it out, flip it, and just flick it out towards the outer corner of the brow. And that's really what's going to give you that curved look that we are going for. So again, I can't stress this enough. Take your time blending because that's what's going to make the biggest difference in the way this eye look turns out, because it's all about the blending. I'm going to take Morocco, which is a reddish tone eyeshadow. Again, you can use, I believe is Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. If you don't have Morocco, you just pretty much want to take a reddish tone shadow. Also Brown Script by MAC, it's almost identical, or also Sienna by Anastasia Beverly Hills, but we're going to be using Morocco. And I'm doing again the same exact thing. I'm getting a really small liner brush, and again I'm going to carve out that crease. So I'm curving it at the outer corners, and then I'm going to go in with a smaller pencil brush. This one I believe is the E45, I think. I'm not really sure of the number of this one, but you just want to take a pencil brush and again blend, blend, blend. The longer you blend, the better this eye look is going to turn out. I wish that I can show you guys my whole entire blending process, but then this video will be, no lie, 30 minutes long. You really want to blend it out so that you have no harsh lines. And then I'm going to go back in with that E35 and just blend some more. Now I'm going to take the color Buttery, and this one is in the Artist palette. I'm taking it with a MAC 242, and I'm pretty much putting this all over my lid, and this is also going to help us clean up that crease. So if you took the crease colors a little bit low to your lid, This color is going to help it clean it up and make it sharper and more precise and a lot neater. So once you have that color all over the lid, you want to go back in with that pencil brush and again blend some more. I also extended that buttery color to meet the outer portion of the crease, so it's going to give it a really pretty look when we go in and we do the lower lash line, because it's going to make it seem like we have a double wing type of look. So you want to make sure you extend it out towards the lash line. So I'm only going to show you as one eye, because if not, again, we'll be here for 30 minutes. So we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to finish the rest of the eyes after, because I do go back and retouch everything. So I started off by priming, and I'm taking the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. And then I'm going to go in with foundation. For today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Pro Infallible Matte Foundation. I am in the shade 106. And I'm taking it with a Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. And I'm going to be applying this all over my skin. We're going to move on to concealer. For concealer, I am using the Naked Skin Concealer. I have been in love with this concealer because it is so weightless and it's such a good coverage that I am just in love with it. So I am applying this to the under eye area, and then I'm going to take it to the outer corner of the eyeshadow just to clean it up and make it a lot more precise. I'm blending it out with a Sigma F86. I used to use this all the time for concealer, and I have just forgotten about it. So it was so nice to use it again, because it is an amazing brush for concealer to blend everything out. I'm going to go in with a MAC Mineralized Pressed Powder, and this one is in the shade Light. And I'm going to use this to set the under eye concealer, and I'm taking it with an e.l.f. blush brush. I'm also applying a little bit of this product in the chin and up in the forehead. And this is just going to help balance out the light concealer that we applied under the eyes. So for today, I'm not going to contour. I am going to bronze, because I really just want this look to be a very bronzy, soft type of look. So to bronze my skin, I am taking the MAC bronzer in Refined Golden. It is a beautiful bronzer with some gold specks. So I am just pretty much packing this all over the entire perimeter of my face and in my cheeks, just to bronze the skin. For blush, I am taking a beautiful blush by NYX. It's called Cinnamon. It has an orange undertone. I don't know why the camera picked it up pink, but it's a bright orange, so make sure you use very little of it. And then we're on to highlights. So for highlights, I am taking the Makeup Forever Highlighting Sculpting Duo. I believe that's the name, in shade number 2. I'm applying it in the high points of my face, which are the cheekbones, down the nose, and the cupid's bow. So now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take a little bit more of Buttery, and I'm going to pack it all over the lid once again, just to intensify the color a little bit more. And then I'm going to take a mixture of Morocco and Caramel in a very small precision brush, and I'm going to apply this in my lower lash line. And then once I get to the outer corner of the lower lash line, I'm going to extend it outwards to create kind of like a double wing liner, or the illusion of a double wing liner. You want to be very slow with this step, because you don't want to make it too thick or blend it out too much, because you just want a very thin line. So go ahead and take a pencil brush and really blend it out. So now I'm going to take the color Fresh, and this is the bright yellow that came in the Artist palette, and I'm packing it in the inner corner with a Sigma E35. Love this color. It is so vibrant. It is amazing. So you can leave it like this, but I wanted to give the look a little bit something extra, so I'm going to go in with the Makeup Geek Foiled Eyeshadow in the shade Fortune Teller. This eyeshadow is so freaking incredible. I'm going to take that same little precision brush that I use. I'm going to wipe it off and just apply this in the inner tear ducts. And this is going to give the look something a little bit extra, and it's going to make it shimmery and beautiful. And I'm just obsessed with the way this look turned out. I'm going to take the Rimmel Nude pencil, and I'm going to line my waterline. You can take a white, you can take a black, you can take a brown. I decided to go with white because I really wanted it to be a very soft kind of look. Give your lashes a coat of mascara. I used the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara, and you want to apply a coat to your lower and your top lashes. And then we're going to move on to lashes. So for lashes, I'm going to be using, oh, just kidding, no lashes yet. I'm going to take the vanilla shade, any vanilla shade, and I'm going to put this in my brow bone just to highlight the brow bone. I love to do this step because it gives my eyebrows a lifted appearance and it just makes everything look a lot more clean and neat. So definitely do this step. Okay, so now lashes. I took the Velour Wispy Sweet Nothings and I popped those on. Now for lip gloss, I am taking Dainty by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to top it off with the YSL gloss in the shade Gold. I did not apply a lipstick today because, again, I wanted this to be a very soft, very pretty, fresh kind of face. And that's it. Once you have done that, your look is pretty much completed. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!